Hello to all of our Gold participants from around the world. Welcome to Gold Learning. I'm Fiona Lang Sharp, IBCLC and Director of Communications and MC here at Gold Learning Online Conferences. Well, welcome everyone. It's great to have you back to the Gold family here. I have a very special guest here today who I have met in person a couple of times last year, who is so much fun, and I can't wait for her to be presenting at our Gold Lactation Conference this year. But please welcome Shu-Fang Wang. Welcome to Gold Learning. It's lovely to have you here today.
Hi, Fiona.
I'm so excited because last year we met actually twice. If you remember, we were in Rotterdam together at a conference, and then again we met in the ILCA conference
Portland.
as well. Yeah, so it was in Portland, which was lovely because it's not very often that we can that we live so far apart. But it was great to have that experience with you, and I know that on that day when I was in Portland, I managed to capture you on camera. And when we were talking offline right now, you said, "Oh, I don't recognize your voice, but I do have a cold today, and I have been doing some recordings already, so I apologize. My voice is probably a lot deeper today for even our listeners listening in as well." Well, today I wanted to ask you, Shu-Fang, a little bit about your life because you don't live well, you can tell everybody where you live, and you can tell them about some of your experiences. Perhaps could you share a little bit about where you live, and of course, tell them what you do, where you are.
Okay, thank you for the question. And hi, everyone. I am Shu-Fang Wang, and I'm come from Taiwan. It's a Chinese, it's a small island, and I'm the mother of three. And I certified as a lactation IBCOC 2007, which means like um, 12 years ago, 30
Right,
years ago. And after I had my master degree about breastfeeding and to 1995. Since then, I realized how important the breastfeeding is.
mm,
And so I found the first association about breastfeeding in Taiwan and at the 2005. And also I breastfed my second son and my baby girl, not the
mm-hmm.
first one, because at that time I think the formula is better than breast
Oh,
milk.
mm,
My first son actually didn't have the chance to be breastfeed,
mm,
and after I certified as a IBCOC, and I opened the first lactation consultant clinic in the hospital as a nurse. It's
right,
kind of a unique one because in Taiwan, kind of only the physician can run a clinic.
right.
But luckily, after 2015, we set up another organization. It's global. We want all the Chinese in the world they can have the equal good quality lactation services around the world. So we
Mm,
found a Chinese Lactation Consultant Association,
right.
and now a lot of the IBCOC services, either in the hospital or in the community, is getting popular and popular in the Chinese culture, including the Taiwan and the China.
Right. The
So
the the demand is increasing from families there, as as it seems to be happening globally. There seems to be the demand from what we say the consumer, from the families are saying that they want more help and they want to know how to reduce the risk. Unlike what we thought several years ago, where we thought, perhaps formula was equal to, but the demand seems to be going up for you too, right?
yes, exactly. Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
sorry that 1993. I think the formula is kind of as good as the breast milk.
Yeah. Well, and you grow up knowing, I mean, you learn from people around you as well. I mean, many of us were in that situation where
Yes.
we didn't know. But your career, you started as a nurse, and you're also a certified nurse midwife as well, correct?
Yes, yes,
Yeah, yeah.
correct.
And do
Because
you? Yeah, go ahead.
sorry, because I am a nurse. I am an RN, and after
Mhm,
my PhD,
mhm.
the main result of my thesis, I
Yeah.
found that actually the birthing experience
Yes.
play a key
Mm,
role in the continuing breastfeeding.
right.
So, and I really want to change the woman be treated while they are giving birth. Because I'm a nurse, I can only try to talk to the OB,
Yes.
but a lot of the physician they have their own standing point.
Right.
So I decided I'm going to become the one that I'm legally can
Can do
deliver
it.
the baby. So
Yeah.
after my PhD, I back to the school and become
Wow.
the midwife.
That is amazing. And yeah, I have to tell you that this is why I think I like you so much, Shu-Fang, because this is one of my big topics that I personally love so much about birth practices. And
Oh,
it's, yeah, because I work as a doula as well. And of course, I see a lot of what happens. And I feel like a lot of our families are the information is misrepresented to them in terms
yes,
of the impact. And it's not to say that they can't choose a certain type of birth, but when they don't know the consequences and
yes,
the assumptions of what might happen, it makes it very confusing for them. Why is it not working? Why is my milk not coming in? Why am I so
hmm,
engorged? You know, all these questions that we talk about
yes,
all the
exactly.
time. So
Hmm.
important, so important. So this is such a great thing to hear about you, and you are just amazing. The fact that you did your thesis and then you went back to school to become a nurse midwife too. It's just amazing. So
Yes.
thank you for doing that. Good job. You keep up that good work there.
I
Um,
will.
it's so good. The other things that I wanted to mention, and everybody who's listening in, by the way, please go to our website and just check out Shufang's uh, you know check out the information that we have online about her. She's going to be speaking live at our conference coming up as well. And her abstract is on there, and also a bio where you can read a lot more details of what she does. But you were mentioning too that you also set up one of the first organizations for IBCLC, and that's pretty amazing too. Where you are, what was the community like when you first did this? Did you have a lot of support? I mean, it was a very small group of you to start with, but how has that grown now that it's been a few years now?
Yes. In 2005, we set up the Taiwan Academy of Breastfeeding. It's only focused on the health professionals' backgrounds and but a lot of breastfeeding mother, they really experienced the breastfeeding process, and they have the experience on receiving the lactation consultant services. And some of them, they want to become a lactation consultant, and then they can help the others. But in Taiwan, it's a kind of we don't have the pathway 3 education
Right.
for
Yeah.
the breastfeeding mother to certify as a IBCLC. So we start our Chinese Lactation Consultant Association 2015,
Right.
and we start with 30 breastfeeding mothers,
Oh wow.
and with their support, we hand in all the paper, and then we legally become the first the global organization for the Chinese people. And
Wow.
now we have the member is nearly 1,000,
No.
and we the breastfeeding mother who take the education through our organization
Wow.
and become the IBCOC is
Mhm.
over like I think nearly 300
Wow. That's
in China
incredible.
and Taiwan. Yeah.
That is incredible. Those numbers are unbelievable. But I mean, obviously, they were waiting for opportunity and just a place to come. If you,
Mm.
which is just amazing. I'm so excited for you, and I know we're going to keep up with what's happening there. As this is a global movement. That's what we're seeing, Shufang. But
Hmm.
it hasn't been that long in terms of you getting things moving, but it's moving quickly for you, which is really exciting. I imagine the demand is fairly high for you right now too.
Yeah, yeah,
Working,
yeah.
yes, yeah, yeah. That's awesome. Okay, well, let's shift into because I know some of you are going to be coming to listen to Shu Fang at the Gold Lactation Conference. And of course, you can see on your screen there that she's going to be talking about the B theory of breastfeeding and mindfulness based stress reduction, which of course has become also very popular globally as we talk about it. But I think there's still some things that we want to know and we want to learn about all of this because it's still not well known. And I will tell you that for those of you listening right now, I just got a sneak peek into looking at this. This too is something that I am learning a lot about for myself, but also for my clients as well. So I'm excited to hear more. Perhaps, Shufang, you would like to share just a couple of small things about what this is going to be about for the audience listening right now.
Okay, thank you. And B theory actually um, was my PhD thesis come from, and is including most of the baby, the breast is a kind of a key element about breastfeeding. But more important is our brain, how the brain perceive the feeling and perceptions, and how the brain responds to the stimulation in their daily life, and also the birthing experience and the backup from their social society. So back to the brain, I found out that if we can take a break for our brain, we don't just the knowledge, the skill, a lot of things, and feel full of our brain. So if the breastfeeding mother can take a break, and what is the break? The break actually is my another theory. It's called breastfeeding, relaxation, exercise, coaching. So I think the breastfeeding mother need to take a break to relax and to do some exercise to
Mm-hmm.
increase their positive thinking, their their circulation. So bring them face to the sun and feel relaxed. Then they can move on to the next step and keep breastfeeding continuing. That's the whole things about my talk. I'm going to
Oh,
demonstrate the break, how to do the exercise, how to do the meditation, and how to do the relaxation. And also, I will let you know the newest evidence about the exercise and our hormone, the relationship, the
yeah.
hard evidences, researches related.
Well, this is something that just intrigues me because I think there is a lot of we're doing much better in the postpartum period, but I think of recognizing, the behavior and nature of the mother baby demand that happens through breastfeeding, through the family, and these types of things. So we're learning so much about what's happening with mental health and so forth and so on. But now we need real tools in order to complement the care, to reduce the stress for the mother as she moves forward. Because I'm finding that a lot of parents today they'll make a decision to stop breastfeeding and then of course the implications are that she could become more depressed as well because of the hormone adjustment. So this is going to be great. I am very excited because we so need this, in order to support. So I'm excited to hear what you have to say on the day about this, Shufang. It's very good indeed.
Thank you.
Yeah, it's going to be great. So Thank you for that, for sharing. Thank you for sharing a little bit about your life in Taiwan and what's been happening there and all the things that you are doing, which is great. And for our listening audience listening to us right now, don't forget you can go to our website at goldlactation.com. We are going to have our opening keynote on April 1st. Now, that is a free and open access for everybody. So there's no reason why everyone can come wherever you are in the world. You can go onto our website right now. Don't forget to register your spot there. If you can't come live on the day, there will be two recordings that day. But if you can't make it for the live event, of course you can come for the recording, which will be fabulous as well. Now, Shu-Fang is going to be speaking with us, and I will tell you that on the schedule for North America, she'll be speaking on the 9th. However, if you are not in North America, you check the schedule because you know it will be on a different day, and we'll look forward to seeing everyone there. And again, if you can't come live, please come to the recording as well. It's going to be fantastic. Well, thank you so much to Shu-Fang Wang for being with us here today and sharing about her experiences and, of course, a little bit about what's coming up for the presentation. And, of course, to all of you listening in, once again, it's great having you, and we'll have you back soon again. Bye-bye for now.